Well, hello, my friends, and welcome back to Phantasy Calradia. Now, when last we left, we had just taken over Geekhead Castle, and we were waiting to see what a vassal with 112 guys out front, Alul Yurdam, our nemesis, was going to get up to. However, I discovered that we had nothing to eat, as you can see, so we're over here raiding Treadle, which is interesting, because I thought Treadle and the other village would both be tied to food first, would both be tied to the castle. Apparently not. I'm really interested in what this could possibly be tied to. Honey, we want lots of food. We don't really care about money. I mean, look at this. We're loaded. So, yeah, we'll leave them their baubles and just take their food. So there we are. Now that that's done, we can get back to the plan. Now, is he even around here? I kind of wanted to wait out the decision from Warlord Crothu. So, okay, my spotting isn't picking anything up. So, first up, we're going to do that. We'll come back when he either makes a decision or somebody sieges this, because I'm really looking forward to having the dwarves try to take this back from us. Throw yourselves against the walls, you fools. See what it's like. However, I will not make you endure this, and I don't have anything funny to say right now, so we'll be back when he decides to give it to whoever, or somebody sieges it, so I'll see you then. And never mind, as you can see, Talbot Castle has been besieged by Sabula Noyan. We've tangled with this guy a couple of times now. There's 11 people in there now. It is a siege castle, so it's going to take him a while to build. So that... Come on, let me leave. So that's what we're actually going to do. We're going to try and get all the way from Geekhead. Oh my god. I think they're going to steal Talbot from me. I have no faith in my ability to get back here in time. I wonder if other orcs will defend it, eh? Oh my goodness, I don't want the dwarves to take this back. There's only 40 guys in here. God, do we let them have Tulbuck? It isn't really a dwarf holding. That's true, you know. However, I got morale issues anyway, so we'll get started going to Yalen, and we'll kind of just keep an eye on the screen and see what happens. To be frank, I don't really care. Yes, we're losing units, I know. Let's just go faster. Even if we lose them faster, I don't care. Although then again, we could get nailed by a roaming vassal. So yeah, actually, you know what? I think we're going to let Talbot go. It doesn't mean anything to Goredak. I believe he once referred to it as a stinky horse castle. Was that the expression that he used? And you know what? If the orcs don't want to defend it, I don't care. It's not a dwarf holding. It's not the dwarfs trying to take it back. Doesn't have anything to do with the holy mission. So yeah, let them have it. And the revenue, I mean, okay. But, you know, again, really, we've learned the beauty of tournaments. Orcs live and die by pillaging and looting anyways, and that has done well for us. Oh, come on, stop deserting. Where are we in terms of morale? Average, okay. I'll do this a couple more times, and then I'll get back and hang out at Geekhead, or, you know, Castle Unpronounceable, as I have come to know it as. And then we will see what the Great Warlord, or the Dwarven Army, has to say about it. Well, here's an interesting development. Talbot Castle has been besieged by War Chief Smegug. So, they took it, but the Bleeding Throat clan are actually trying to take it back on their own. Of course, now this means that I only have stinky little Mahwiti as my place of business. But that's neither here nor there. As I say, effectively meaningless to Goredak. It was just supposed to be a place to garrison troops, and I think I've probably lost 11 orc looters. That's who was quite literally holding down the fort, so we're not overly concerned about that. Oh my god, $4,000! That's fantastic. So, yeah, okay. So we're going to chill out. End up picking up some debt. I really just want to know what he does with this castle here, and then we'll get about our business. I don't know where this Alul went. Was he perhaps intimidated by the presence of the Dogs of Gruumsh? We shall see. And there we go. After consulting with the peers of the realm, Great Warlord Crothu has decided to confer Geekhead Castle on you. You may decline the honor, but it will probably mean that you will not receive other awards for a while. Accept the honor. Of course. Manage the castle. And there you go. Oh, and by the way, off screen, they did take back Talbot Castle from the Khergits, but now it's not our problem. Now we have this teeny tiny nice little patch way out on the edge, far beyond the reaches of the Bleeding Throat clan. We are independent now, as it were. I mean, yes, on paper, we owe vassalage to this man. But do we really care about that? Is that something that we're concerned about? I don't think so. Okay, so for starters, we're going to give all our war slaves into this garrison, because now that it's ours, it would be kind of nice to keep it. So I'm going to shuffle my dudes, and then we're going to go looking for trouble. Well, alright, and there we are. As you can see, we have put about 100 people into Tacram Castle, and that leaves Goredak with 100 people, plus 10 prisoners. Now, what are we going to do next? Well, I've got a thought. I would like to sort Tradill out. It's owned by the same guy that owns Tacram and Thambledore here. Now, here's something that's interesting. You see these villages are looted. The Dwarves are kind of on the back foot a little bit because pardon me, they're at war with the Swadians. So here's what we're trying to do. We are going to try and, like, piggyback on that, basically, and get ourselves over to Tacram and hope that the vassals are kind of tied up a little bit with Swadian vassals and the like, and not feeling too active. I'm hoping that 100 people can at least hold the line at Geekid long enough that we could get back there if we had to do so. Should it come under siege. But I'm kind of hoping, like I say, that they're a little too busy dealing with the truce of the Kingdom of Aegir and the Kurdic continent has expired. Good! Good! Maybe they'll leave the Bleeding Throat clan alone for a little bit. Fight the Aegirs instead. So yeah, that's basically our idea. We are going to coast along. Do you have any interesting prisoners? Oh, greedy dwarves! Can we catch them? They are running from us because they are smart and tricksy and all engineering stuff. Can we catch them? Not gonna happen. Okay. So yeah, I'm also looking for a ransom broker to offload some of my guys, because I'm about $300 short of my wages. Oh, and there's gonna be a feast in Bloody Clip. Excellent. That means a tournament. So we're gonna get rich off of that, I do believe. So we'll let that carry on. And I guess I've learned, I talked about this in previous episodes, but I'm learning that you know, like, the next evening seems to be when the event actually starts. Oh, come on, stop talking. Oh, we made peace with the Kurgits. Excellent. No doubt after taking back Tulbuck, which I don't get to keep now. Unless I get a random boon, but I did just get Geekid. So, yes, here we do. We're going to do a little bit of business here. Oh, look at him. Barunkal with 129. Do I want to fight him? I don't want to fight him with a full prisoner hold. So, oh my goodness, Praven, please. Please have a ransom broker. Please. Who are you? Oh yeah, so companions. Bodyguard mod, I guess. Fantastic. Yes, ransom broker. Bring your purse, I have prisoners to sell. And we'll talk to you again. There we go. What's a Corsair worth? $112? Yeah, that sounds about right. $32 for a dwarf? Yeah, well, they're only half a prisoner, I guess. And $150 for a dwarf champion. Not too bad. So that nudges us over the limit for wages. Oh, I don't care. Bear warrior it is. Oh, I can't do it from here, right. Okay, excellent. So let's get out of here. We're close enough to a town, but I think that we can take this guy on. So this is what we're going to do today. We're going to try to... Oh, well, let's take a quick peek. He's around here somewhere. Let's go take a quick peek over at Tacram. See what we like. 100 guys even. And there is a vassal floating around somewhere. Now, what are we? It was 200 something last time I checked. I'm kind of hoping... What do we got here? 271, but 119 prisoners. And look, pouncers, raiders, shamans, ravagers, riders, looters. So there are some orcs, some drow in there too. They ended up being melee units, but they still count. And, 4 Knights of the King. What have they got? 35 skirmishers, 54 fighters, 53 foot dwarves. So, like... 140 of their guys don't really count. 150 because they got dwarves here. Pack of Moradins, crossbow dwarves. I don't know. How are we doing? How are we doing? What do we got? I'm kind of backloading my my most expensive units because they don't need XP. 100 people, lots of clerics. Oh my goodness, should we do it? Should we do it? If it's a siege tower, we won't do it. If it's ladders, we will do it. Yes, ladders, let's do it. Let's smash them. I feel like I'm going to regret this. 7 hours. Welcome back, Racer. I love you. I love you, honey. I mean, you're the boss. You're pretty awesome with that hammer and nail stuff. Sweet. And let's see. We want to wait ever so slightly longer. Shazam. That's great. So here we go. It's time to do something stupid. Because that's what Goredak is best at. Let the one-eyed god bless our attack. Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody. Let's just kind of chill out here for a minute. I would very much like to get as many of my range units in on this as possible. And we're going to do the same thing that we did with Castle Unpronounceable. We will most definitely be, like, ranging them out. Plus, since it's ladders, we can sort of build back so quickly here that I'm really much less concerned about retreating and coming back in. And that's what we're going to do. Like, it's gamey, but it's also a way to win. 1 damage! 1 damage. Are these guys just too well armed for me? Is that the story? What's going on, Goredak? What are you doing, Buster? A little bit down. Oh, and he got me. He got me. How are we doing? We have killed none and lost 1. Okay. How many mages even spawned in? Mages. Right there. How many are there? 18, 15, and 20. What? We only spawned in 35 guys. What have they got? 50? I'd really like some attrition to start taking place here, folks. Oh, it's these ranged units going to kill us. Actually, you know what? You guys charge. You guys charge. War slaves, I don't have any, but, you know, we'll pretend that you're charging. And I'll leap over the enemy. Come on. Come on, come with me now. Let's go. Don't be afraid of their crossbows. You have shields and stuff. Besides, you only need 1 eye. Look at Gruumsh. It worked for him. It'll work for you. Yes! It's also kind of nice that we have the Executioner. And, of course, Goredak can and should heal and should bless. There we go. Alright, we get off to a corner here. Oh, side fighting. Fantastic. That's one of my guys. Get out of the way, you fool. The Executioner does not care whose blood it spills. So be wary of Goredak when you're fighting. Because Goredak will not be wary of you. Take that, Gunner. With your crazy-ass boomstick. You're no Ash. You're just a little fat man. Okay, whoa, 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 everybody. Let's chill here. Try to take a little control of this situation. Okay, so we're going to get the cavalry to follow me, the infantry to follow me, the mages are going to be, say, like, right there, and we will shoot down on them. This might actually not be so bad. Did I just hit one of my companions? Probably. But no one cares. No one cares, and the dead don't complain, do they? Okay, let's chuck another heal. Get another bless going on here. No, 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 no. Okay, so I want my infantry to, like, hold right here. Orcs, hold this position. Now, let's take some free arrow shots, maybe? Can we get some headshots? 0 damage. Come on, come on. They're standing there, just waiting for it, Goredak. What's wrong with you, duder? Okay, no more bow. I'm gonna get javelins or something. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay? Smash you in the head. Oh, and these clerics are the worst. Which is to say, fabulous units. Let's heal and bless. Let's see now. Can we get a couple of these guys? Yeah, I like this. I like this, because look at our archers getting a chance. Can I harm any of these people? Except I have no mana. And they're not undead, so that doesn't count. And we will lead from the front. Be a true warrior. Fight them all the way. Yes, yes, hit me, spill my blood, inflame my rage. Engage the rage, if you will. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there it is. Oh, and we're just picking them off one at a time. And we'll have another heal, gentlemen. And no more mana, but that was the best way to spend it. There we go. Come on, Executioner. Let's kill something. Now this is how a siege should go. This is how the orange wave rolls on the beach of the dwarven homeland, etc., etc. I love this weapon. Oh my goodness. Look at this pile. Look at this pile here. This is fantastic. And how are we doing out here? God, we've killed 144 of them and lost 12 guys, right? There you go. You see? You see? Persistence overcomes resistance, and Gruumsh awards Belligerence. Of all the gods, he is perhaps the most belligerent. I'd like to get off mana back to try, what, harm maybe? Harm? Apparently I got 38 experience for doing that, so I'm okay with that. Yeah, okay, so let's get to infantry. Let's actually pop you. Oh, no, come on, come on, come on. Don't be like that. Escape. Sorry. Oh, no kidding. Let's get them right there. I just wanted to peel them back ever so slightly. Who are you? Gunner. Oh, yeah, actually, my guys kind of have this under control. That's a good point. Let's see if we can get over here and take some of these ranged units out. Oh, yeah, in the belly. I'll put your head on my mantle. There we go. Oh, yeah, they are sort of doing the business, it would seem. How are we doing? Oh, these guys are going to do us in. How are we doing? 143. Did we get reinforcements just recently? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's get out of here. I should put our shield up. That would be stupid, Goredak. I know. It comes naturally. But I'm trying to be one of them there think people. Alrighty. I think the mages are blocking the infantry over there. I'm trying to get around here because I'm sure there's a few guys up in this tower, but I'm also trying to keep an eye on... How do I get in here? Oh, don't tell me I gotta go all the way down. Okay, well, I'm not covered by anyone, so let's run. Well, maybe we'll come around the other side. Nope, no way up, eh? Probably gotta get down there and do something. Oh, but let's get down. Oh, do we dare? Well, if we heal, we dare. And if we heal again, we dare. And actually, I'm gonna just let everyone charge. They only have 20 people left. And I want some glory near the end of this fight. Of course, the hunt for glory will be the death of Goredak, but we do not care. I am blessed by the one-eyed god with eternal life. And mighty rage should they smite me. I'll meet you in the middle, Bear Wars. Yes! Check that out! Eat it! Eat it! Got it in one, and I didn't even die. Fantastic. That is an excellent round for Goredak. Now let's see the Butcher's Bill. 5 Ravagers, 5 Priestesses. Oh, that stings. 2 Handmaidens, not so bad. A Raider. 4 Tower Wizards. Those guys are expensive, but only 22 people killed. 22 people. And look, most of my casualties, 12 wounded, so that's not too bad. 243 killed, 1 wounded. The remaining defenders have retreated to the castle as a last defense. You must go in and crush any remaining resistance. Do you know I've never done this? I've never done this. I've seen it in plenty of guys' videos, but I've never had to do this phase myself. And you give me a mage. Okay. And a handmaiden. So we brought a healer. Oh yeah, she's done for. First chance. Take that in a throat buster. And the back of the head. How dare you hit my thinky girl. How dare you. Well, I'm distracting you for the handmaiden. Come on, heal me, lady. Heal me, drow woman. Actually, gotta check a quick heal before we gotta get out of here. Yeah, and again. And one more time. Oh, yeah. Is there one stooge up? Yes, that's what it is. Okay, come on, come on. Come closer, little man. Yes, the executioner is slow but deadly. Kind of like Goredak. He's a little slow, but he's pretty deadly. When he finally gets there. Are you cheering down there? Indeed you are. Battle 1. Okay. Race was wounded. Not too bad. Kaboom. Oh my god, would you look at all these rescued prisoners. I mean, new recruits. Alrighty. So, we're going to upgrade here a little bit. Oh, 11 bear warriors. That's going to be so expensive, but I don't care. Priestesses to high priestesses, maidens to drow priestesses, mages to tower wizards. 78. Okay, so as per usual, I'm going to pause while I snag all these people and then decide who I'm going to leave in the garrison, and we'll see what kind of loot we get and go from there. See you momentarily. But I must say, this raider shaman, very impressed with her. We're going to be checking her stats shortly. So here we go. Now time to choose whether or not we want to ask for Tacram. I'd love to have it just because I can pronounce the name. If I could trade somebody for Geekid or Inkid or whatever you want to call it, I would. But in all honesty, I don't really want to garrison it. I don't want to have to deal with its wages and all this kind of stuff. So we are actually not going to ask for it because we just got given Geekid anyways. He's not going to give it to us. So let's not waste our time and set ourselves up for disappointment. Oh, Frudak advanced to level 6. Level 6, Frudak, where you been? I'm level 22, Buster. Okay, however, what we are going to do is dump all the sort of war slave style troops that we don't want back in the garrison. We picked up a lot of sweet troopers, but for now we are going to be getting rid of most of the Dwarves here, and we'll hang on to what I think will be most interesting, and then we'll take a look at some of these the Shaman and these Knights of the King, which we're definitely keeping. We're going to see what the deal with them is. So I'll be back once we've dispensed with the crude and unnecessary. So I actually changed my mind a little bit. As you may notice here, we are actually back at Geekid Castle. We've made our way back here because instead of putting all these people into a garrison for a castle that I am guaranteed not... Elven fighter, what are you doing in our army? Oh yes, we're going to chain you to the battlement. That's right. You will be a warning to all other skinny folk who come this way. Punchline is we're going to give a lot of these units that we wouldn't want to carry around with us to Geekid's garrison, and of course all these knights, we're going to keep those. You will make excellent war slaves. Sweaty militia, get in the cage. The Prasters, I'll keep them. We saw how powerful clerics and war slaves work, so crossbowmen, get rid of them. Men-at-arms, war slaves, skirmishers, I will get you out of there. Footmen, yeah, I kind of like my war slaves to be foot troops if at all possible. 140 weekly cost, $5,600. Okay, let's do a little triage here, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut down my thing by half as I've done before. We'll come back when we have a nice light party, and we've dispensed with all of the dross. And there we go. We cut down to about 125 people, got rid of most of our war slaves and a lot of our expensive units. Now, let's take a look at a couple of these people before we either disband them or dump them into the castle, because they're expensive. So an Orc Raider Shaman, female unit, 68 dinars a week, doesn't level from here, classed as a mage. Tell me about yourself. 5 Iron Flesh, a good start. 4 Power Strike, really, for a wizard? 3 Athletics, yeah, you're going to need that. 6 Magic Defense, 6 Power, and Faith, 4. So she's like a hybrid. 64 hit points, and she should level 30. It would take a lot to get her there. Well, not a lot. But anyways, yeah, but it doesn't appear that she would ding, but we'll see what happens. So there you go. Very interesting unit. Going to keep her in the mix. I do like the female units. It's true. And what else did we have here? Oh, yes, these guys. These guys are fascinating. I didn't get to look at this guy on camera before he got killed in the last episode. Let's check him out. So, Knight of the King. Tell me about yourself. 320 million experience. Just got to level up. He currently has 266 million. Level 60, 70 hit points. 9 Iron Flesh. 9 Power Strike. 9 Shield. 3 Athletics because he doesn't need it because he's got 9 in Riding. 7 in Magic Defense. 500 for weapon proficiencies, except for archery, which clearly doesn't matter to him. And I bet he's got just a beastly weapon on his back. Just deadly. And the reason, 210 dinars a week. So, he's probably worth it, but my god, those 8 guys, look at that. If I got rid of them, my wages would come down by almost $1,000. Sweaty Knights we've seen, Sweaty Men-at-Arms. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is, as awesome as they are, I think I'm going to just, like, trot out one of these guys at a time. So for these, we'll take the Men-at-Arms with us because they can level up. We'll keep one Swadian Knight, just because, you know, he's cool. And we will keep one Knight of the King, and they can kind of, like, compete. They can try to, like, out-chivalry each other or something. Took all my thralls back because war slaves are not. They're orcs. They belong with us. They belong with the Dogs of Gruumsh. So we're rocking about 20 non-orc slaves plus another 50, so that's pretty heavy. And then the balance is just a sort of our assorted army. So that's awesome. So we're going to leave. And now that I'm so far away, I think what we're going to do is this. We are going to make our way off screen to Bloody Cliff, where the king is holding his feast. Pardon me, the great warlord is holding his feast. So we will be doing that. We'll see if we can pump our reputation with him a little bit, though I suspect he might be angry with us for continuing to agonize the dwarves, but we don't care. Goredak takes his orders from Gruumsh and no one else. Well, possibly Steve, but we don't talk about that. But yes, so there we go. We managed to absolutely storm Tacram Castle. Took a bunch of loot. Oh, yeah, right. We got a couple of cool helmets, some tools, an axe, and some gloves for my companions, just in case they might need them. I'll check that as well off screen and retool them up. So, yeah, we managed to take down another dwarven stronghold. So what have we got left? Oh, my goodness. Nihab, we'll call that Nihab. Genbardir. And Tharok's Gate. There remain only 3 hidey holes for the Dwarven Pestilence. This is getting interesting. So yeah, next episode, probably tournament, to get a pile of cash, thank you very much. It should be way over here somewhere. And we will start picking our target after that. I'm really hoping to kind of like ride some Swadian coattails on this, like I was saying. I think it's fantastic that they have started to fight with the dwarves, and I'm really looking forward to them kind of helping old Goredak out. You see, we all work for Gruumsh in the end. The one-eyed god, the one true god. The guy that keeps me alive repeatedly after dying and dying and dying. But enough of Goredak's lament, and enough of this episode. I want to thank you guys very much for hanging out and spending some time with me today. As usual, thumbs up if you like the video, thumbs down if you don't. Please feel free to comment either way if you like what you see, and don't forget to subscribe because I love this game and I'm going to be playing a whole bunch more. So until next time, my friends, take care.